Hi everyone, welcome back to All About the Melody. This video is another NF video, but this one's from his first album as NF, Mansion, and this is the Mansion song. I've listened to it a lot and I really like how he uses a house as a metaphor to how his brain works, like all the different memories as different rooms. So yeah, let's get into it.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
I like how they used Flurry, I think is how you say her voice, and I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I like how they include her in the chorus because NF has like, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say harsh, but definitely edgy type lyrics, and he says them with purpose, and I like how Flurry's contrasting that with like softer voice. Don't know if I'm making any sense.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the...
That's how my brain is, like I just have a bunch of lyrics like saved in my head because of how much music I listen to. There's CDs over here, and I'm pretty sure there's even more saved on my phone, so yeah.
Chairs, and you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed, and you might get a glimpse of how I...
Downstairs to me means like your dark set of thoughts, like when you shut down from the world and you don't want to be around anyone in that type of situation. And I know we've all been there, especially with quarantine. I know you guys know what I mean. But again, I like the metaphor and the imagery he puts in your head. I am such a big fan of poetry, and I think he does a very good job with his words. So yeah, little bit of my input.
Cope with all this anger in me, physically abused. Now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might...
That line, I think he's saying that because he was physically abused by his mom's boyfriend. And even though we don't want certain memories to still be in our head, they're there. I'm not so sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like you could use those memories as motivation to do better yourself, to where you don't make the same mistakes, or you don't put yourself or someone else you care about in that situation, because those situations I don't think anyone should go through. So my opinion on it, I'm trying to not only say how it relates to me, but like put it into perspective for you guys, and I don't know if I'm doing a very good job with it, but I figured why not try it out.
I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes, then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Again, he has like that, he's not yelling it, but he's not singing it, you know? I don't know if I'm like putting it in a way you guys can understand, but he's not singing it, yet he's not talking. He's like, he is, what's the word? What did they use? He's projecting it, I guess you could say. Again, I don't know what I'm doing here. Been doing this for only 2 weeks.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in.
Also, I'm really sorry if I start like moving my head or start mouthing the words or singing along. It's just that I really like this song. I'll try to like tone it down a bit, but if I mess up, that's just me. And that's how I am all day.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
When they say it's lonely inside this mansion, it's like no one else can physically get into your head unless you like explain it. But even if you explain what's going on, they won't understand it in a way that you do because, like I said, they're not in your head. So I think that's the decoded version of that line.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint, cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what.
That's what I do. Like instead of God, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Like instead of going and fixing the issue, I'll try to like cover it up and say I've gotten better when in actuality I didn't get better or I didn't improve in the ways I wanted. I have a tendency to sweep things under the rug, and I know it's not a good thing. Don't say anything about it. I already know.
I mean, this one's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. The moment I walk into it's the same moment that I want to leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would have called, but I should just stop now. We ain't got.
Okay, so as you guys know, NF lost his mom in like 2009, I want to say, and he was still a kid. And even though like it's been years since that happened, those thoughts still keep playing in his head. Like I'm sure when you guys like lay down to go to sleep and a million things are on your mind doesn't shut down. And I'm sure his doesn't either, especially with like how busy he is and now being your father, it's like things are all over the place. So yeah. But I think there's different ways you could handle it.
Enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am. And I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head. And get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive. And at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have.
Then get ticked off when I see it affecting my plans. Like for me, I recently did a project and I kept having to repeat it because I wasn't getting the emotion into it like I wanted. And I kept getting mad at myself because I'm like, I could have done better. When I was holding myself to a too high of a standard. Because when you try something new, you can't expect it to be perfect. And if you do, I'm sorry, you're not going to get there. That's just how we work. You're not going to get perfection. But it's a good thing to try to shoot for perfection because then you know, okay, what do I need to do next time to make it better? Or, okay, what could I have toned down and what could I have done better? Because, you know, humans make mistakes and I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think we need to learn from it a little bit better.
A room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in.
Will I ever clean the walls off in time? Like, will I ever fix the issue or will I ever not let it bother me no more? At least that's what I think it means. Music is funny. It can mean different things to different people. Like, when an artist can say one thing, it can mean another to another person, and that's what I like about it. It's diverse and it's not just a one-way street. Like there's multiple ways to go with it. One person could listen to one song and have a different connection than the other. And especially with the NF stuff, like I'm pretty sure we can all relate to it. I know you guys can because I know you liked the How Could You Leave Us video, which I really appreciate.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built the safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside.
Okay, just because I don't want to get copyrighted, and I'm pretty sure I haven't paused in a couple seconds. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button, please, and comment and share and all that. It would mean the world to me. We're already 56 subscribers in, guys. It's crazy. I started YouTube at the end of January, so 2 weeks from now, and I'm already 56 subscribers in. That's crazy. I never thought I would get this far, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you, and be sure to subscribe, comment, like, all that stuff. You don't have to, but it would mean the world to me.
So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop.
That line, I feel like, or I need to stop saying that. That line I have a connection to because, like, I'll open up about certain things, but certain doors I'll lock and won't let people in unless I have a really good connection with those people. But even then, it's like kind of iffy what doors I open and what doors I don't. But my mom and dad, they always know like how to coax what I'm feeling. Did I say that word right? They know how to like make me talk about whatever I'm feeling. So I guess to finish the analogy, they have the key to those doors. Am I making sense? Because I don't think I am.
I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came.
Okay, when you're like feeling something or when you're stuck in something, it can feel like you're stuck inside your head. And in reference to the song, it can feel like you're stuck inside your mansion with like no way out and no one can help you get out because it's your choice initially to ask for help and to unlock the door. So, yeah.
To my house years ago, I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position, it's either sit here and let him win.
I also agree, like, I build my walls in an attempt to like make me safer. I'm not so sure if that would be the correct terminology to use, but I build my walls so initially I don't get hurt. But in the end, it ends up hurting me because I shut out people that I care about. I shut out, like, I miss out on important things, and it kind of sucks because initially it's my choice, and I say, oh, I'm fine that I missed that, when in reality, when I put my own stupid walls down, I am not okay with it. So it's a matter of letting myself be myself, if that makes sense. And doing what I want.
Put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
We all have those fears that we think control us. Mine is, everyone has different fears. So like for me, it's basically being myself to other people and to myself. Probably sounds weird, but I guess I'm worried that I won't fit in or that people won't like me, because when I was younger, like in 11 or 12, I was really insecure about who I was because I noticed that it wasn't like the other girls in my class, and I tried to like, you know, transform myself into them because it's what people like. So I was like, I want to be like too, so I should change everything. But I was losing my sense of individuality, and that's something that I think everyone should be proud of, is who they are no matter what, because no matter who you are and what you believe in, you're all different, and it's all something to be proud of. So if that's your insecurity, know that I'm in the same boat as you, but I think who we are is something to be proud of, because at the end of the day, no one is going to be exactly like you nor tell your story. So, yeah, that's a little my insecurity moment. Also, I'm really short of like my sister's size, and my sister's in 3rd grade, I'm like a head taller than her, so that's another insecurity is how short I am.